Hello everyone. In this video, we will see the continuity of the previous video. In other words, we have seen the demonstration of RankMaker application, console application. So I was telling that I will do a code walkthrough about how it has been implemented or how you can do. So this is the code. So I don't do the demonstration here. If you want to know how the application works and what is the output, you can see the previous video in the playlist, or I will attach the link in the description so that you can see the first part. So in this part, we will see how this code implementation has been done for this particular application. Just to summarize, what this application does is it asks a user or a teacher or instructor to first enter the subjects. Okay, what are the subjects you have for students? Then it will ask him or her to enter the names of students. So you enter the enter the subjects. What are the subjects you have? Names of subjects, and then you enter the names of students. Then we will take each student and we will ask the teacher or instructor to enter the marks for each student. For each student, each subject, what is the marks? You have to enter one by one. Once this is done, we will ask the person again, uh, okay, you want to see the overall ranking based on the average marks. So who is the first, who is second, who is third? You want to see the students with the average. Okay, that is one thing. And we will have minor things like view the data, or you want to start from beginning, things like that. So you may see this is a little bit looping scenario, looping in the sense interconnected with each other. Kind of we have to use some loops to make it done. And also you may notice we need if you have some sense of programming experience or something like that, or like some exposure, you will understand, okay, we will need some data structure. So to implement this, we will need, I have used the list data structure because we want to store the data of subjects, students and all, and also a map data structure so that I can say, okay, for this student, this is the marks, overall marks, or average or something like that, so that they can be interconnected to each other. So I will show you this. So this is my main method. So I have a while loop here. So it will run without stopping. It is an infinite while loop because we want the application to run forever. Okay, the user should be able to start from the beginning or should be able to keep doing things related to that. Whatever the functionality he has to do, application will not exit unless some exception is thrown. So first we have a list. We have an array list of subjects and we have an array list of students. There's no question, we should store the data. Then what I do is I have a map. The key of the map is a string, and the value of the map is another map that is string and float. So this is called students to subject marks. So how the map will work is the first string will be the student name. Okay. And the second map, that means the value, will be the subject for the student and the marks. For example, John, science 100. Okay. Something like that we will have. Okay. And then again, for the same John, mathematics 80, English 75. You understand? So a map with multiple value, map can have a number of value, will be there for him with the subject and marks, and his name will be there. And for another person, the similar will be there. Okay. So this is one thing. Then we start to ask the user, okay, to enter your what do you call data. Okay, we are going to ask. So we are asking, okay, welcome to the ranking flow. Enter the subjects you want to enter. So then when you are done, you have to press N. That means we will know that you are done entering the subject. Okay, then we will have a small while loop because we want to ask the user to enter the subject. We want to allow the user to enter as many as subjects they want. Okay, so you know what this is like. We are just checking the next. Whenever he enters, we takes the input. Okay, and we check first whether he has entered N. If he has entered N, that means he's done, right? So we should say entered and we should break the while loop, right? We should come out of the while loop and go to the next step. But if it is not N, what we will do? That means he has entered the subject, right? So we have a list called subjects. Within the subjects list, we will add the entered subject. Okay, and ask again, enter the next subject. So this while loop will keep running. Once it is done, when we press enter, what we will do? We will say, okay, subject added successfully, and we'll break it. So by this, when the while loop ends, we will know subject is successfully added. Okay, the list is complete. Then the similar way, we are going to take the students in. Okay, so we'll ask enter the name of the student and type in when you are done. Similar way, we will take each and every input and we will assign it to string called student. And if it is n, we will say we are done and we'll break the second while loop, right? And then otherwise we'll keep adding it. And once we added one value, we'll ask for the next value until we get an n. Okay, when the n we get, that means he has entered the student successfully. He's done with that, so we will inform them. Okay, we are done, and we will exit the while loop. So now, by now, when we are coming to line number 35, we have the numbers. We have the details of subjects and students. We have two lists completed. Okay, so now from 35, what is going to happen is we are going to add marks for students. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to take the list of students. Okay, the list we created, right? And we have to loop and take each and every student. Okay, so that is what the for loop does. Looping the students list and take each and every student. Okay. Then once we take each and every student, we need to have a map. Okay, for one student, we need to have a map with the subject and the marks. Okay, so let's say you enter science for the students, 100 marks. I need to store it, right? For that, I create a map here. Okay, wait. Now, okay, the user, we are going to ask, okay, for student, we are going to ask for this particular student, what is the marks? Okay, and when we are going to ask, okay, we are going to say, okay, for John, okay, we are going to get the marks, okay, for the student John. Then we are going to ask the loop the subject list. We have a list of subjects, right? So for John, now we are going to loop the subjects and ask marks for each and every subject, right? Okay, so we have the subjects list. We use the for loop and we loop it and we ask, okay, enter the marks for mathematics. Okay, then the user will enter the marks for mathematics. And what we'll do is we will have this map, right? In the map, we will add the subject and the marks. Okay, then again we'll ask, okay, let's say we have science. Enter the marks for science for John. Then what will happen? We will add science, this number of marks. English, this number of marks. So once this is adding is done, all the subjects, now we have a map with the subjects and marks for this particular person. Okay. Then what we'll do is, you remember, initially we have created a big map, okay, with the student name and subject and marks, right? Within the map, we are going to add this John and this other map with the subject and marks. Okay, so John will have a map, science 100, English 80, maths 75, something like that. Okay, so if we come here again, this will be done to John. Okay, so when we have added all the subjects for the John, what we will do is we will just add these values here and this list will be completed. This map will be completed. Okay, then we will say, okay, we are done with the John. Okay, so then similarly we will add it for other students also. Okay, once this is added for other students, we will inform successfully added marks for all the students. Okay, so this way we will be completed adding marks to all of the students, right? Now we need to ask the teacher or user, now what do you want to do with that? Okay, whether you want to see, now we have all the data, right? We have full data of the students names and their let's say marks, their subjects and marks as maps. Okay, now we want to ask the user, okay, what do you want to do? You want to view that, you want to get the ranking of the students, or you want to start from the beginning? Okay, so how that has been done, we will see the code implementation in the next video.